Standard 6. How are you today? I hope all of you are fine in good health. Okay, for today's art lesson, I needed to prepare these items with you. You need to prepare your pencils and rubber, your sketchbook or sketch papers, your watercolors, your brushes, and also you might need your crayons as well. Okay, as you can see in your lesson overview, you need to be able to create things or textures of the ocean. Okay, so you need to be able to draw animals that lives in the ocean or next to the oceans, and also you need to be able to show textures, visual textures, or also tactile textures in your artwork later on. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so this is what I'm thinking in mind, and this is my suggestion to you. Okay, please think of things that are related to the ocean or the marine lives. Example, animals that has visible textures that you can draw. Okay, make it as 3D as you can. For example, the starfish and the seashells. You also can draw the sand, the rope, the jetty, the plank or the wood on the jetty, and also the fishnets. Okay, those are some great textures that you can produce in your artwork. All right. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to remove this one first. Later on, I will use this as my to absorb the water from my watercolor. Okay, so prepare your paper or your sketch paper. I think I'm going to use A4 size today, and you can use landscape or portrait, whichever you are whichever you feel comfortable with. Okay, now let's think of the sea animal or marine life that you want to draw. Okay, I'm thinking of doing starfish first. Okay, so just draw the starfish first. You can start straight away by using your crayon if you want to, or you also can start by using pencil colors, or you can use pencils. Okay, so start with the starfish. I'm thinking, should I do it in a landscape or portrait form? Let's do it in portrait form. Okay, right, so your starfish, we want to make this starfish as the main focus of this artwork. So let's draw the starfish first. Okay, can you see it? Okay, right, one more going here. Oops. And then one more going here. Okay, that's the starfish. Next one, I'm thinking of putting this some sand over here, or the wave. And then over here you might want to draw a bucket. What do you think of a bucket? Yeah, so let's say this is a bucket. Right, so now over here I'm thinking of drawing I'm going to adjust this side a bit, make it bigger. Okay, and this one over here. Okay. Now, thinking of putting some wood planks over here. Right. So leave some space between each of the wood plank, like this. Right, and then here is also a wood plank, and then a space between it. And then go to the other side. Right. Now I'm going to speed up a bit so that it can save your viewing time. Okay, so as you can see here, I'm done drawing it and I did some light sketching also. Okay, so these are the basic shape of the subjects or the objects in this artwork, and later on we will add the details bits by bits. Okay, you can use your crayons, or you can just use your watercolor. That is up to you, up to your preferences. Okay, so later on I'm thinking of doing this one. This is the fishnets. I'm thinking of using white crayon later on for the fishnets. Okay, this is just an illusion first, or just a sketch to show you how it looks like later on, because I'm going to rub this off later and just do the sketching of the fishnets line by using white crayon only, so that when I paint on it on the wood plank later on, okay, I can still see the white crayons. Okay, same goes to the parts on this starfish later on. Okay, I'm going to use white crayons also. Okay, and then yeah, I think that's it. Okay, so now let's start with your painting. You can start with any of these objects first, but I think I'm going to start with the starfish first. Okay, so for the starfish, alright, I think I'm going to line it with this it's a light brown. Oh, it looks like golden too, so just draw on your starfish, do the lines. Okay, and then you can start your painting straight away later on. Okay. Okay, for this part over here, this is the sand. I'm going to do some dots on it by using yellow color and also peach color. Just some random dots to show that there are sands over there, or the sands are glistening. Okay, make sure everything is okay, sorry, I was about to sneeze. Okay, the tip is clean. Okay, clean the tip first. Yeah, just put some random dots on the sand. Okay, right, and for this one, your bucket, okay, it's up to you. If you want, what color do you want, then you can just do the outlines by using the same color if you want to, or different color from the one that you intend to paint it with. Okay, so let's say I'm going to use this light purple to do the outline, because later on I want to paint this bucket into purple color also. Okay, right, then in this bucket, okay, let's say there are some water in the bucket, then you can do some ripple effect inside, okay, to show that there are some water in there. And next, you can use white color or gray color. Okay, I wanted to make this one look like it's glistening later on, so I'm going to put some white crayon over here, okay, to show that the water is glistening inside. Okay, alright, so now this plank, I'm going to, the color of this plank is I think I'm going to use green later on, so outline it first by using your green color. Okay, by using what color do you want to outline it is up to you. Do the outline. Okay, same goes to this one. Okay, now this part over here, we want to put some textures on it, right? You can use real wood texture. If at your house you have any real wood, then you can do the rubbing technique on here, and then after that you can paint on it. That would look so good. Okay, alright, so because in my house I don't have any real wood, so I'm going to just draw the texture first. Okay, wood texture, just put some random straight line like this, and then some ripple lines like this. Okay, oh sorry, not ripple, it's spiral, right? Okay, as for this rope, I'm going to use let's see, what color should I use for the rope? What do you think of white color? Maybe we can use white color, right? Or a gray color. Okay, this is light gray. This is light green. It looks like green, right? So what do you do is just, okay, can you see? Just follow the lines. Okay, when you are drawing it, make sure it doesn't look too straight. It's like this, going down. Okay, and then goes down, and all the way down. Okay, do it slowly. Okay, so as you can see over here, I'm using dabbing technique. I don't have to paint it like this. Okay, just dab on the paper so that it will have a beautiful effect on your paper. Okay, right, so that is your scent. You can put more watercolor, I'm sorry, You can put more crayons dots just now if you want to, but I'm just showing you how it's done. So once you're done watching this later on, I hope you can think of creative ways to enhance your artwork. Okay, now I'm going to paint on the rest of this artwork. I'm going to do it in time lapse so that you can start straight away after watching this one. So that is the end result for your marine life textured drawing, coloring. Okay, and also you can put some shadows over here to make it look more 3D for you. Okay, some shadows, right? And then even more textures if you have something in mind. Okay, all right. Okay, you can start with yours now and see you next week. Bye.